I'm Wicked Skill, and this is Wicked's Tech Labs. Thank you for coming back for another video. Do you wish you had audio mixing abilities like the pros, but you can't afford a Go XLR or a Rodecaster? If you have the Elgato products, you could use their software, Elgato Wavelink, but that may not be an option for everybody. In this video, we're going to be talking about a free option that you can use. Now, you could use Voicemeeter Banana or a few other options, but let's be honest, they're not really that good. They're freeware software, they've been out of the market, they work, but they're not the best. They're kind of finicky, they're hard to set up, they mess up your audio quality sometimes, but there's some other companies that are coming into the market. SteelSeries has been using Sonar for their headsets. It's been mixing software that you can use to change your EQs and volumes and other things within just the headset itself. But now within Sonar, they've now allowed a streamer option, and today we're going to be covering that. Now that they've opened up the streamer option, it's no longer locked down to just the headset, because it gives you an option to input any microphone that you want and any sound source you want from your computer. It's freeware, you can download it, you can use it, and you do not have to have the hardware from SteelSeries to use it like you do with the Elgato software. As you can see in my background here, we have the SteelSeries website. I'll go ahead and link that in the description so everybody can reach it. We're going to go ahead and go into software, and then we're going to go to Sonar, and then we're going to go to the free downloads. This is where you're going to be able to download it, and then we'll go ahead and walk through the steps of setting it up. SteelSeries, on a side note, also offers Moments, which is a clip generator that you can use while you're not streaming to help you grab clips. If you're streaming, I wouldn't recommend using it because it does take up some CPU. If you're on a dual PC setup, it might be a viable option, but it's more viable when you're offline playing and you're not recording. They also have this 3D aim trainer. I haven't used it yet, but I plan on giving it a shot. If you're an FPS user, it can help you out in your gameplay. Once you download and install the app, we're going to be here. We're going to come into the Sonar tab, and you're going to see that it's not currently working. We're just going to go ahead and click here to run, and then we'll get it set up. So when we get into the app here and Sonar's open, your screen could look like this. If it does, click on the settings wheel right here. Once we click on that, it's going to open up where we're going to do our settings initially. Your screen should open to this automatically for the first time, but if you need to come back and make changes, that's how you get to it. This first box is going to be your personal mix. This is where you're going to hear the audio from. Whether it be your speakers, it's your headset, if it's a TV, doesn't matter, that's what you're going to select. The second option is where stream is going to hear it from. So we need to make sure we're on the SteelSeries Sonar stream, and that's how we're going to import it into OBS or Streamlabs. And then the third option is just your microphone. So it can be your headset mic, it can be your stream mic, it could be your camera mic if that's what you have as an option. It doesn't matter, that's what you're going to select. Then we're going to go ahead and click it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the app. So if you look here, on every single one of the different mixers, you have two different volume bars. You have a headset and a stream. The headset side is going to be what you hear the volume at. So that's going to be your volume in your headset. The right side is going to be what stream hears. That's how loud it's going to be in their ears. So you can adjust your audio differently to their audio. Once you get their audio set the way that you like it, you can leave it. You can always go back to your side and bring the game down a little bit and bring your chat up a little bit, or bring the game up a little bit and bring your music down. Completely separate from what stream hears. That way you're not affecting their audio quality to make it sound better for you while you're playing the game. Alright, let's talk about how to add audio to the mixer now. So you can add your game audio, your chat audio, your media like your web browsers and music, auxiliaries like your OBS sounds, and then extra microphones if we want to do that. At the top of each bar here, you'll see the name and then the settings wheel. We're going to go ahead and click the settings wheel. In here, you're going to see personal mix. That's going to be so you can hear it. And then stream mix is going to be so stream can hear it. So if you want to be able to hear it yourself, this has to be checked. If you want stream to be able to hear it, this has to be checked. So for game, we're going to go ahead and check that. For chat, we're going to check it. For media, we're going to leave this unchecked, and we'll talk about why a little bit later. And then auxiliary, we're going to go ahead and check mark it. Then we're going to go back to game, and we're going to click app to device routing. We're going to click that, and it's going to open up the Windows volume mixer. Now, inside the Windows volume mixer, in order for an app to show up, it has to be running and there has to be audio playing from that app. So if you have a game open, you have to have some sort of audio running just for it to pick it up. If you have a web browser open, there has to be some sort of audio that was played in order for it to pick up. If you have a music app that you want to use, you just got to turn the music on, turn it off, so that it knows that there's audio there for it to pick up. And then we're going to go through and make our selections for everything that we're going to use for all of our different areas of mixing. This is where the mixer is going to come in handy. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to Call of Duty, which I have open, and you're going to go ahead and select Sonar Gaming, and that's going to put it in the game channel of the SteelSeries. So I'll be able to control the volume right here off of this mixer individually. Now, some other cool features that you can find is that you won't find it here, but in actual Call of Duty, it has a game section that you can change it to, and also a chat section that you can change it to. So not all games have that, but like Call of Duty does, Fortnite does, most FPSs do anymore. But you can actually change the game sound in the game to go to the Sonar Gaming, and you can change your chat that's in the game and put it on the Sonar chat so that it separates those channels, so you can increase and decrease your game volume and your chat volume separately while you're in the game. And that'll help you out with being able to keep your stream from hearing things you don't want them to hear. Say you're in a party with somebody and you don't want them to be able to hear all the stuff that they're saying in there, you can just uncheck that box so stream can't hear your chat. And you can check mark it back if you want them to be able to hear it. Or if you have proxy chat on and you don't want to risk somebody saying something on proxy chat, but you want to be able to use it for your gameplay, all you have to do is uncheck that box, and now your stream can no longer hear the proxy chat, so you don't have to worry about anything absurd being said on the game. Rounding out the rest of the setup, we're going to go ahead and select Discord, and Discord's going to go to the Sonar chat, do both of them. One is for audio and one is for alerts. I put them both on the same one for chat. Then we're going to go to Microsoft Edge, and we're going to put this one on media. So I put my web browser on media so that if I want to listen to music through the web browser, or if I'm using an app that uses the web browser to listen to music, that's all separated on its own channel. And that's why I said we're going to leave the media unchecked from the Sonar for stream, so that they don't hear the music playing through the mixer. And I'll explain more on that a little bit later. But what it's going to allow you to do is control your music audio separately than what stream hears, so that you don't have to worry about not being able to hear your game, but them still being able to hear the music. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the back end of this. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put OBS under auxiliary. And this is going to be for all of your stream alerts, like your follower alerts, your subscriber alerts, your bits, any alerts that you have, sound alerts, all that running through OBS is all going to be played in the auxiliary channel, so you can control that volume as well. So if it's super loud, you can turn it down for your ears, and you can set it just perfect for stream so that they can still hear it as well, mixed in with all the rest of your audio. At the top here, under Game, Chat, Media, Auxiliary, and Microphone, they have EQ settings and a few other things that you can use. So for the game, they have a bunch of preloaded games that they've already got preset EQs for to give you the best audio. So if you select Call of Duty, you can see that it's already all preset here for Call of Duty, CSGO, Apex, so on and so forth. This will give you the best sounding quality coming out of your game, going to stream, and to your headset to help you give you a better advantage. They have spatial audio if your headset supports that. They have volume boost if you need to boost it up a little bit more than what you already hear. And then they have smart volume. And the smart volume is just so that if something gets really loud, it'll bring it down, or if something gets really quiet, it'll bring it up for you, so you're not constantly changing the volume on your headset, and stream can hear everything the same way you're going to be able to hear it. Under the chat and the microphone, they have settings in here to where you can change the voice clarity. You can have clarity, a deeper voice, less nasally, walkie-talkie, kind of some fun stuff you can play with in here. They have the Clearcast AI noise cancellation, which is going to get rid of background noise. They have noise reduction. They have a noise gate, and then they have the voice compressor. So you can play around with all these different settings under the different tabs to make your stream sound better. So moving into OBS, this is where it's going to get really easy, and why the mixer is a great thing to have. Because in OBS, you're just going to have one channel to worry about for your audio, because you're taking care of all the audio in the mixer. All you're going to do is come to the settings. Let me get this moved over to the right screen. And then we're going to go down here to audio. Under audio, we're going to get rid of the desktop audio, and we're going to make this the stream audio. And then everything else should be disabled all the way down. You can also put it under the mic auxiliary if you want. Either one works, but you only need it in one place. So if you have it here, don't put it here. If you have it here, don't put it there. So we're just going to disable this one just for the cause, and then hit apply and hit OK. And now you're going to see the mic auxiliary right here. And this one channel is going to be everything from the mixer pulled into OBS in one shot. It's going to be your alerts, it's going to be your gameplay, it's going to be your chat audio, it's going to be anything that you have selected to come to stream. It's going to pull in through the one channel. Now, for the reasoning behind leaving the media out, I do have a video that covers this, and I'll post it here. If you just need that section of it, you can go look at how to separate your audio in that video. But for a quick caveat of this, what we're going to do is, by leaving your media unchecked here, means that stream's not going to hear it. And we'll also select this just to be sure, to make sure it's muted, but stream is not going to hear media through here. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to add another source. We're going to add the application audio. Let me get that pulled over. I don't know why it keeps moving to my other screen. And we're just going to call this media. Helps if I type on the right keyboard. But we're going to label this media and hit OK. Once it opens up, it's going to give us an option to select our source. We're just going to go ahead and select Edge, which I don't have open currently. I do right here, Edge. So we're going to go ahead and select Edge and then find matching titles. So whenever I open up an Edge browser, it's going to find that title and it's going to pull it in. So now we're going to come into our settings and we're going to go to output. We're going to change this to advanced. Audio tracks on 2, VOD tracks on 1, and hit OK. Then we're going to come into here and go to advanced audio properties. Once you're in the advanced audio properties, we want our mic to be on every channel, but we only want our media to be on channel 2, because we do not want it in our VOD. So this way, any media that gets played through the web browser, whether it be on accident or on purpose, stream can hear it because it goes to the track, or it goes to the track, but it does not get saved on the VOD. So you don't have to worry about it going into your VOD. Like I said, if you want to watch my full video on that, I'll have linked it a little bit ago, or you can go search through my playlist and you can find it on how to separate your audio. This is just a quick rundown. But now your music is going to be controlled through here. You're going to be able to change your volume of music without affecting stream's volume of music. And then stream's volume of music will be affected here. You can change their volume without changing your volume. And then, like I said, the last thing we're going to cover quickly is if you go right here to the settings and then scroll all the way down under Sonar, you can check out the shortcuts. They have shortcuts for all the different areas. They have it all: master, game, chat, media, so on and so forth. And you can make shortcuts on your keyboard, or make the shortcuts and use them on a Stream Deck, or you can use them on macro keys, but to make your changes so you don't have to open the app anytime you want to make volume changes. You can set up like Control 1, Control 2, or however you want to set them up to be able to turn your volumes up and down without having to go back into the app. So you can do it from your game, you can do it from any screen that you're on, and it'll make all your volume changes nice and easy. You don't need to use them. It's just an extra option that I wanted to throw out here, just so that you know it is here to make ease of use. If you have a Stream Deck, you can set up a whole panel on the Stream Deck with the different hotkeys, so you can have volume up, volume down for each of the different mixers, whatever makes it worth it to you. But that's just an extra option that you have. Thank you for watching another one of Wicked's videos here at Wicked's Tech Labs. If any of my videos have helped you out or haven't helped you out, please let me know in the comments below so I can try and make it right. If you have a video that you'd like me to make, please comment that as well, and I'll see what I can do. If you can share my videos out with your friends, put them on your social medias, put them out on your Discords, put them on your Twitch, share me out wherever you can, help me grow. I'm here to help you guys and help your friends with anything I can tech-wise in streaming.